You introduced a gun control plan in Harlem yesterday, I understand. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. I had laid out 15 strategic goals, Tom, for our nation to rebuild the American dream we share. And, of course, the foundation of any people is the security of our people. We have a sickness in our country, and we bury far too many Americans who die deaths at the hands of guns. And I believe that we can do better. So I've set a strategic goal for our nation that I would pursue as president of cutting gun deaths in half within the next 10 years. What we did here in Maryland were actually things that worked, we passed comprehensive gun safety legislation. We required common sense background checks with fingerprints for the purchase of new guns. We also banned combat assault weapons, which I believe have no place in being offered for sale in a civilized society. And as president, I know that one of the things that we have to do is take the blindfold and the handcuffs off of our own federal agencies, like the ATF and the FBI, when it comes to pursuing the illegal trafficking of guns. Gun laws vary from one state to another, and therefore what cannot be denied, and especially as I speak to you from my perspective on the East Coast, is that there is an iron pipeline, a flow of guns that go from states with very, very lax or no regulations on sales to states that actually do have restrictions. So we need to make the trafficking in illegal guns a federal felony. It is not right now. And we need to give our law enforcement agencies the ability to crack down on these illegal trafficking of firearms.
That's great stuff, and I salute you for having the courage to stand up to the NRA and this massive lobbying effort.
Yeah,
these guys
amazing,
are like
isn't
thugs.
It? How many Democrats cave when actually common sense and a growing consensus is on our side. Look, This wasn't easy when we did it in Maryland. We took action after the slaughter of the innocent in Newtown, Connecticut. And sure, there was a huge rally. Thousands of people came down to jam the halls and testify against. But we rallied those that were in favor of it as well. And not only did we win the legislative debate and pass it into law, but the NRA didn't even dare to send it to referendum, which they had the ability to do here in Maryland, to try to kill it. And the reason they didn't try to send it to referendum is we had forged a new consensus in the public by talking about these common sense measures without running roughshod or taking away people's hunting traditions or their ability to hunt. We want people to hunt. We want people to renew their hunting licenses in Maryland. That helps us preserve our open space. So we built a new consensus, and that's what we need to start doing again as a party, instead of cowering in the shadows and acting like we can't face down the NRA when people are being murdered in the numbers they are in our nation.